Welcome to the Men of Honor podcast. My name is Corey, your host, and today we're going to be talking about making the bedroom great again. And it's one of the most passionate things that I want to be talking about because it's something that I've been thinking about, and we're going to be doing a week challenge. So I think we're going to do a 5-day challenge on this particular thing, and it's going to be just literally what it says on the tin: make the bedroom great again. And you're probably asking, why is it so important in order to make the bedroom great again, and why are you assuming that my bedroom is not great? Well, I'm not assuming. I think I know as for a fact that it's not great. When I say great, it doesn't mean having sex. Having sex is, everybody does it. Everybody they do it within a relationship, and there's many reasons why we end up in a place where we're having sex, or you are aroused, or your partner is aroused, and then you have sex. And sometimes it comes from a place of maybe you just want to feel close, you want to feel you're filling the blank space, the boredom. Maybe sometimes you're doing it out of guilt that you've neglected your partner, so you feel like you just need to have that sexual experience in order to reconnect. And all those are different reasons, and we've all done it in those that respect. But if I take you back from the time when you actually met, and remember the time when all you had on your mind was your partner, and you were just excited to receive a text message from them. You were imagining kissing them. You were thinking about what you're going to do next together, and that passion about being around them. And that is gone, and that was what made you even get to the point where you've chose them to be your partner. And that is gone. We're now just doing basically sex as a chore, and many people are in this situation. And I thought I was by myself when this happened, because I sometimes felt like I would be massively aroused by my wife, but at the same time, while I was massively aroused, we had sex and it was amazing, but there wasn't that fulfillment within the sex. So in terms of the orgasm, would have orgasms, but there wasn't that extra connection that you would feel and that you can build on in order to have that passion going continuously. So because of that, it's got me thinking about what are the strategies that we can do in order to keep that going. Because when it's happened, when we've had an orgasm, but we've gone beyond that, where we are connecting on a deeper level, it's been amazing. It's one of those things that you now have that passion back again, where you can't get enough of them. You're talking to each other, you're sending each other messages, you're having playful sort of little messages that you can send by the eyes, and little smiles that you can throw at each other, and you can have like inside jokes that nobody else knows, and you almost like you're playful kids that are doing something a bit mischievous, but it's just part of the excitement. And that's what I'm trying to talk about when you say we're making the bedroom great again, that you are experiencing your relationship just as though it's at the beginning of the relationship. So you've got those juices flowing, where what we call the honeymoon period. So you can get that honeymoon period, but not just for a period of time, but you can extend it and build on it. So your relationship is fulfilling, but not just your relationship, because once your relationship is fulfilling, it spills into every other area of your life. It's so powerful, and it's one of those things that up until recently, I did not know how much impact it has on the partner that you have, that the relationship that you have is going to impact on everything else that you do in terms of your health, your wealth, and everything else that you do within your life. So it becomes important for us to make the bedroom great again. And I'm not talking about just the sex. I mean, actually being able to be intimate in a way that creates passion that is continuous. So hopefully I've sold you on that bit. So, and it's quite common for everybody to look at the orgasm and be caught up on the orgasm. And I've made a episode about this where I said, we all rush for the orgasm, and that's the main thing on most couples' mind. But there is a deeper level of actually being able to be intimate with your partner, that beyond the sex, you get to that intimacy side of things where you're being vulnerable and being able to connect on a deeper level, and that you can become your true self, because most guys are not their true selves, even though they have been married for 10 years, 15 years. They've gone out and they've put on these masks that's been prescribed for them, that men have to behave in a certain way, and you know for a fact that you're not yourself. Your wife doesn't even know that who you really are. She doesn't really know that you're somebody who's got fears and things that are on your mind that trouble you, and you cannot be vulnerable enough because you don't want to be perceived as weak. And while you cover yourself from that, it blocks you from actually having that fulfilling relationship where you can be your true self. And while you're being your true self to your partner, then it opens up so many doors, because when you're yourself and you're fulfilled, it means that you can focus on what's important and what you can do in order to infect or affect the world in a positive way. So I really hope I've sold you on this, and it's something that we're going to be working towards. And I think the next few weeks I'm going to be working towards it. I think sometime in October we might do the challenge. I got a feeling it might be best to do it on a Facebook group, but I'm not sure yet. It's something that I'm going to have to discuss with my partners and people that I'm doing this with. That we'll figure out how we can get people onto one place, and then how we can coach it and the content as well. So I need to get a place where people can ask questions, so I can answer the questions as we go along on the challenge as well. So thank you very much for listening. I hope there is some thing that you got from this. Look out for any notifications for this challenge, which is Make the Bedroom Great Again. I think it's going to be a 5-day challenge. We're going to talk about a lot of things in terms of things that I've already spoken about on the Facebook group, which is pattern interrupt, which means that you need to interrupt your week so you can create that unpredictability. We're going to talk about seduction, that it's not a one-way street. It has to be a collaborative thing. So how do you create space for your partner in order for her to actually start seducing you as much as you're seducing her or him? So it becomes important to figure some of this stuff out. And some people don't understand the difference between intimacy and romance. So we're going to talk about those, intimacy and romance. What's the difference and how does it apply within a relationship? And then we're going to talk about the passion. So we'll go down as deep as seduction methods, and what sort of methods sort of resonate with you. So because that's important. I think we all think we're good at seducing, but I think there's ways that are exciting, and that becomes not a trick, but it becomes very exciting for both of you. That it's most people are more about getting the shot away, but instead of getting the shot away, it's more about actually going through the it's probably the wrong way of putting it, the analogy, but it's almost like a hunting type of situation where you actually stalk the prey and stuff like that. So, but it's almost a spiritual type sequence where you don't rush into it, but you're going through a sequence where it's both beneficial, that you're both enjoying it, and if it's not about the orgasm, you're going beyond the orgasm. And that's the other thing as well. We're going to talk about what's beyond the orgasm. So I think sometimes if you've never experienced it, or sometimes you might not know what I mean, and I think we're going to explore into that. And within the challenge, I'm going to hopefully try and get a few people of my friends that are quite experienced in some of this stuff to come and give us some help in terms of the coaching, which is going to be exciting as well. So it's going to be Very good to get you guys making your bedrooms great again. And for those people that are actually single, you will get quite a lot of information as well. So you shouldn't discount yourself that you don't have a partner, so you're not going to attend. So you can be able to get something that is going to be beneficial to get in a partner, because it actually gives you an idea of how to pick a partner and what you want within a relationship. So thank you very much for listening. If you like some of this content, please leave a comment, share it with your friends, if anybody who you think might benefit from this. Until then, thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon. So take care, have a good weekend.